What's going on, everybody? Kenny Bomb is in the building, and we have less than 10 days before Mortal Kombat 1 is released. Now, Netherrealm Studios went quiet on us at the end of August, but I still expect to get at least 2 more trailers before this game is released. I know we'll see Reiko because somebody asked Ed Boon when Reiko would be revealed, and he said soon, which means he has to be coming up in a reveal trailer, and I think we'll get one more final push that shows us Shang Tsung right before this game is released. Now, some people will get this game early, whether that's review copies, stores breaking release dates, copies falling off the back of the truck. So spoilers will be hitting these streets. So I'm going to tell y'all right now, once all of that starts, I'm deleting X completely off of my phone, and I will not be in the comment section anymore because y'all are already down there going crazy. But today, we speculate. We got to talk about 3 character intros because 2 of them are very interesting, and that third one has me very excited. But first, shout out to Me2Owns who got early access, and he's giving us access to his content. He's posting these character intros every day, so I recommend y'all go check him out. Don't forget to drop a like on this video and smash that subscribe button. Now, let's get into it.
Run, boy, they coming on.
Alright, before we get into it, we gotta talk about these character intros because I've been worried about them for a while, but really didn't know where I wanted to talk about it, and I think this is the perfect place. So as we see in the beta, in the tower, there's no character intro, so we never see them. You go in match after match after match, and it really makes sense because the character intros only play like when you're leaving the character selection screen right now. So it looks like when you actually go through the arcade towers, you don't see these character intros at all. So I'm afraid the only time we'll see these is when we're doing online matches. Now, of course, you'll see them if you're doing local one-on-one play with a friend or a family member, but I only got girls in my house who want to play Roblox and Splatoon. So I'll never see a lot of these because I don't care to play online if I'm not streaming. They put a lot of work into these character intros, but if this is the way this works, then a lot of people who are like me won't see any or most of them. Now, I understand this replaces the loading screen and gives us a beautiful transition into the stage, but the dances they do before the fight, they're awkward as well, so I think they should have left it how it was in Mortal Kombat 11. But what could you do? Watch them on YouTube, I guess. But here's the first interesting character intro I want to talk about. All of these involve Kung Lao and Liu Kang. I think this one answers a question that a lot of us have, but kind of leaves some more questions as well. So let's check it out.
Why did you not heed Raiden's warning?
I thought I could train Shujinko alone.
So I got a question for y'all. What was Raiden's warning to Kung Lao about training Shujinko? Let me know in the comment section. You can't. Why? Because we have no idea. Now, I don't see them putting this type of dialogue in the game if it wasn't story canon. I say all that to say this. Ed Boon said Shujinko was a cameo because Shujinko was not in the main story. That's gotta be a swerve, because what this dialogue tells me is that old Shujinko is not in the story, but young Shujinko is definitely gonna be making an appearance. And here's another reason why that's interesting. If you think back to Mortal Kombat Deception, all of the deception and everything took place before all of these guys were even really born. Because in Mortal Kombat Deception, Shujinko was an old man, trained by Bo Raicho. So how is Kung Lao training a young Shujinko in this timeline? It sounds like Liu Kang might have moved Shujinko up the timeline to get him with the right people, that way they could prevent the whole Onaga tragedy from going down. But here's another thing. At this point, we know Kung Lao is more experienced, and he's been ready for whatever, longer than Raiden has been. So how would Raiden know to warn Kung Lao about anything? Here's what it sounds like. It sounds like we're time jumping again. We've been doing it for over 10 years in Mortal Kombat at this point, and it sounds like it's not going to stop here. I think Raiden from another universe came down and warned Kung Lao about the whole everything going on with Shujinko. It'll be strange to see 2 Raidens from 2 different universes in the same place, right? No, we saw it in Mortal Kombat 11, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw it again. And that's definitely a young Shujinko. Is he the last character on this roster? I don't know, but if he is, then Onaga's definitely coming back. So let's get into the next one.
Can I play a part when Raiden's sister is tested?
The exam scenario is up to Madame Bo.
So Raiden has a sister now. So the popular opinion I see going around is that Fujin is a woman now. And that wouldn't make sense at all. Not because of the gender bending, but it's because Raiden gave his god power to Liu Kang, but Fujin didn't give his god power to anybody. And while Liu Kang is the fire god of this universe, he can't just take away somebody else's god status. That wouldn't make sense at all. So yes, Raiden does have a new sister, but Fujin is just no longer his brother. He also lost his other brother. Let's have that conversation y'all don't like to talk about. So here's Raiden's bio for Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. Now y'all could say Mortal Kombat Annihilation was not canon, that's completely fine. But Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe was Mortal Kombat 8, and Mortal Kombat 8 was canon. Raiden, God of Thunder, Protector of Earthrealm, ageless and wise beyond measure. He is the defender who rallies Earthrealm's mortals to fight against the forces of evil. When his brother, Shao Kahn, Emperor of Outworld, that's all we need. So in the previous timeline, Shao Kahn was Raiden's brother. Whether they spoke about it a lot or not, you cannot argue that fact. And Shinnok was their father. But Raiden becoming a human threw a wrench in all of that. We can clearly see General Shao is not Raiden's brother anymore, Shinnok is not their father, and Fujin is no longer Raiden's brother. So his sister is her own character that we may or may not be introduced to down the line. But I'll let y'all have this. Madame Bo definitely seems to be Baraicho, so there's the gender swap you're looking for. Now this one is my personal favorite because it sounds like the boys are coming back, and Liu Kang might just be getting his neck snapped all over again.
Quan Chi and Shang Tsung are still out there.
We must prepare for when we find them, Kung Lao.
You better prepare, Liu Kang. Now this sounds like it takes place at the end of the story. Now of course we don't know who the final boss is or how these things are going to play out, but it sounds like whatever happens, Quan Chi and Shang Tsung will get away. And Liu Kang said we need to be prepared for when we find them, so they might just be getting away stronger than they were when they actually went up against these guys. Now this has me very excited because we revisited Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. We had the catastrophe of Shinnok returning in Mortal Kombat X, but we never got to a point where we saw the Deadly Alliance again because Quan Chi died in Mortal Kombat X. But this sounds like in Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 13, whatever we call it, we might get the return of the Deadly Alliance. Best duel in Mortal Kombat history. Now, I don't know who's going to be the final boss in Mortal Kombat 1. I have no idea. I don't think it's going to be Kronika because I don't see them going with the same boss back to back, so I think something crazy is going to happen here. If it's not Onaga, then I'm hoping Onaga teams up with the Deadly Alliance in the next game because that has the potential to be the craziest Mortal Kombat story of all time. Let me know what y'all think about it. Thank y'all for tuning into this video. Don't forget to drop a like on it and smash that subscribe button. Less than 10 days, we will be playing Mortal Kombat 1. Bomb Squad. Let's get to that.
I'ma bang with the news, got a thing for the views. When I game with you dudes, I ain't came here to lose. Do my thing for the tubes, so my content full of bomb-ish. Got a lot of different things you could choose. Coming with the truth, no cap over this side. We gotta talk about it, lock in and let's ride. KennyBomb.com, that's a big vibe. Like this, leave a comment and subscribe.